Conrad Mess, an honor to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So
very happy to be here with you.
Amazing. So we're here in the Aviva Stadium for MojoCon 2.
Yeah, that's it.
So you are a self-made movie maker.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, you're right.
So tell us a little bit about you. So you're now 42 for context.
Mm-hmm.
So at 37, you
Yes.
decided I want to be a filmmaker.
Yeah, that's the idea. When I was young, almost all my life, I like movies, and I always want to be a filmmaker. But you know, things of life, you never have time, or you never go that step forward. But one day, when I was 37, I decided to make movies, and I got some friends, and with no formal training, nothing about. I didn't know nothing about movies, about how to make movies. And as I told you, I got some friends, camera, my cell phone, and no lights, no nothing. And that's why I started.
Amazing. So what was the first equipment you used to record? Was it a cell phone or was it a Sony camera?
The first thing that I shot was short film with a regular Handycam, because at that point I didn't have an iPhone. And I shot it with a small short film. I shot it with a regular Handycam, you know, the holidays cam.
Yeah.
And well, it looks like the people like the movie, but if I wanted to compete with people with resources and good equipment, I realized that it's impossible if you don't have those resources and those equipments. So it was 2011, and in US started to appear a lot of film festival for cell phone short films. So I decided to get an iPhone and to shoot my first short film, and since then till now.
Amazing. And what did you edit on in the early days?
The first movie I started to edit it with Studio 10, Pinnacle Studio 10, but I saw that it's very simple. You know, it's very you can do a lot. You cannot do a lot of things. So a friend of mine told me about Premiere, and the first time that I saw Premiere,
did you get a headache?
Yes. I didn't know what can I do with this, but it's much more efficient and it's a great software. And then I used After Effects. I learned how to make VFX and color grade and all that stuff with video tutorials from videocopilot.net.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great source of video tutorials, and I can do some 3D with Cinema 4D, but it's hard for me. I'm not too good at 3D.
Okay, and what are you really passionate about? Is it the filmmaking? Is it the editing?
Everything but the shooting.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
it's stressful. I like to create.
Yeah.
To be honest, I could be making movies for another 20 years just with the ideas that I have now.
Amazing.
What I need is money to make it real. But I like to create. I like to, because I don't used to write the script. I mean, first of all, I see the movie in my head with every single shot, and then I make a storyboard, and then I write the script.
Okay.
It's the reverse. It's a visual way of creating. And what I like the most is post-production.
Okay. So you said you find filming to be stressful, and you said that you
Yes.
visualize. So what happens? Do you go out and shoot all your content and then fit it together, or how does that workflow work?
No,
for you?
I mean, do you think how's the process?
Yeah.
Okay. I've learned how to do it. But
Okay.
the first movie, I didn't have storyboard.
Okay.
I didn't have script. Everything was in my mind.
Yeah.
Okay. And as the actors went actor, they were just friends. I used to tell them, you have to do this here. You have to, but they didn't know what's gonna happen in the movie. Later, when I started to work with real actors, and I had to write a script, give them the storyboard and all that stuff. But the thing is, I'm a very obsessive guy, so the shooting means a lot of stress to me because I want to be in each part of the production. So it's very hard to because when I started, I do everything for myself. So I hold the camera, I make the production, I made the costumes. I mean, I didn't make by hand. I mean, you create. I go to a house of a friend, and you're gonna use this and this from this. I do everything. I did everything.
So if you had unlimited budget, where would the money go? Would it be hiring?
No, it's now I realize that you have to put the money in every single aspect of the movie. You can have real good actors, but if the art, I mean an example, the location is not good or the costume is not good, the movie sucks.
So people talk about production values, and I hear the word quality being used a lot, especially in the context of phones. Quality is a very contentious subject, though. So how do we bring the quality into the filmmaking?
The iPhone making, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're in exterior, if you have a good light, it's much easier to get a better visual. Okay. But if you're in interior, and if you like, as I like, very hard, noir films.
Yeah.
That's you need a lot of light.
Yeah.
Because cell phone is what it is. It's a cell phone. The sensor is too small. So if there is a big amount of light, you will have a lot of noise in the footage. But there is nothing. You saw my movie yesterday?
Yeah, and that was incredible, the light, and to think it was shot on an iPhone. So how did you achieve that effect? And we'll link into the video.
I have to say that there is a lot of post-production work just to remove the noise.
And the noise, if anybody is watching and they don't understand this, it's that when you're working with a device that doesn't cope so well with low light, you get basically a quality issue, a visual quality issue.
Yeah, that's it. And we have to make a lot of work with the denoiser, the flickers, to make this. And then we add some grain to make everything look more cinematic.
Yeah,
that's the idea. But if you want to make a movie in this kind of movie with low lights, and you have to know about post-pro.
So why then continue to use an iPhone if the whole idea of the mobile element is that it's small, it's portable, there's not a lot of equipment. So if you're going to you started off out of necessity, but suddenly now you've got this.
No, but if you see, in this movie, we use the cell phone, the iPhone, a tripod, and we use as dolly a cart.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
And the only big rig that we use is in the last shot. The only that we made on the streets.
Okay.
We get a crane.
Okay.
And that's the only big equipment that we use.
So what about then on the lighting? How did you achieve the lighting?
Oh no. This is the thing. When I started, I didn't know anyone who works in this filmmaking community. But with each of my movie, I've been knowing people.
Yeah.
So one of them has some lights and some spots, and I use that.
Okay.
So the most important thing you need to make an iPhone movie is our friends.
Okay. Okay.
Love and friends, or love for the friends.
So you still are. It's very much. It's the iPhone.
Yeah, it's the same.
And it's using whatever equipment you can bring together.
Yeah, and in this movie, if you have good actors like I have in this movie, people forget about which device you use to make the movie.
Yeah.
It's something like the mariachi, El Mariachi.
Yeah.
Okay. The first movie of Robert Rodriguez. The quality of the movie itself is terrible. But at 5 minutes, you forget about the quality of the camera because you like the movie.
Casey Neistat talks a lot about it's not the equipment, it's all about the story.
The story, yes,
Yeah.
yes. You can have a good movie. I mean, a good story, shot on a bad device, and not a cell phone or a bad camera, and you can make people forget about the camera. But nobody of you have $50,000 camera that's in the movie itself. The story is bad, the movie will be bad.
It's so true. Tell us a little bit about going back. What did you do very high level up until 37? Did you do anything in the creative space before you got into movie making?
Yes, I like to write, I like to create, so I don't know the word for this. When someone, when you write a story,
yes,
and someone make it public, publishing, publishing. I made a couple of stories, short stories that would publish it in Spain.
So you had a creativity.
I like to create the stories.
And how did you make money? What was your bread and butter day job?
This is a hobby. So the money that I've made in my business, I spend it on this. What Pay the Bills is a store that I have since 22 years ago. It's a supplement food store. Protein and creatine, all that stuff. That's what Pay the Bills.
Okay. And do you think going forward that you could make money out of filmmaking full time? Would you like to do that?
Obviously. Who doesn't? Yeah, this is the idea. I have a project, a bigger project. It's a feature film called Dead End. It's a road movie, and I have a few producers trying to get the funds for the movie.
Okay.
I got people in the US, in Spain, my country, and in Wales.
Okay, wow, amazing.
So that's the idea. I will try to make the movie, and if I can make money with that, I will hire someone to be in my store.
Amazing.
That's the idea.
Well, it's been incredibly inspiring to meet you, especially because I'm 33 and I have come to this space at 31, and I wondered, have I come too late? But
no.
You have been really inspiring for me. So.
Yeah, I'm 42 and I started when I was 37.
Amazing. And the advice for anybody else that wants to get into this space?
If you want to make movies, forget about everything, forget about the people say, do whatever you want.
Okay.
Pursue your dream. That's
amazing.
the idea.
And the story, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's not the equipment.
No. That's, as you can see, it's not the equipment. My first movie, my first iPhone movie, The Fixer, is the world most awarded iPhone short film.
Wow!
And it's not even in full HD because it was iPhone 4.
Oh wow!
You need to try to make something that people want to see. I'm not a kind of filmmaker that knows everything about each movie in the 40s. I'm the kind of guy that loves the movie that I like. Okay, so I think that I make the movies that a regular audience like myself want to see. So I think this is the little success that I have.
Fantastic, Conrad. Thanks again. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
This was mine.